4th vlog. Wow. Now, by the way, I need to do a once-over, a walk-around of the bike. I haven't done it yet, but it's really awesome. Dink! I do have an Insta360. I just haven't flown it off here yet, and that'll add another aspect to the vlog. It'll make it a little bit better. She's gorgeous, and we've got a little bit of a surprise coming soon. She's a 750, not a 600. All right, let's go. Today, probably shouldn't rev. It's really early in the morning. All right, today, I'm actually very excited to make this one. It's gonna be a good one, guys. I know you've heard that one. I know you hear that one a lot, but it's just true. While the editing might not be the most exciting thing in the world, because, bear with me guys, I'm learning. While the editing might not be the best thing in the world, what is awesome is the concepts, the philosophies, the ideas. I'm a thinker. I think about stuff, and I think about it all the way to its conclusion so that I can give you a reasonable synopsis that might help you be better. I want to talk about confidence today. Confidence. Now, this is in multiple aspects. I'm talking about confidence as a whole, not just confidence in one thing, in your financial affluence, in your physical health, in regular everyday social settings, everything. Confidence as a whole. First off, let's start with defining it. What is confidence? I would argue that confidence is the ability to be assured, self-assured in your own belief system. Now, what does that mean? What I mean is confidence is the ability to walk wholeheartedly, 100% in your own energy without letting anything externally dissuade you from your assuredness. Confidence. If I want to talk to some random person in public, I want to talk to him. Confidence just starts engaging in the conversation. Now, something that a lot of people battle, and it's something that everybody deals with, and it's that little voice. It's the devil trying to convince you all sorts of negative ideas and thoughts. You get this dissenting voice that goes, "Oh, don't go talk to that pretty girl. She's gonna reject you and it's gonna be really embarrassing. Oh, definitely don't go talk to that guy about his shoes. He's probably really busy and he doesn't want to talk to you. You're an idiot." See what I'm saying? That's not real. And you need to get very keen on the observer effect, which is the fact that you are not your thoughts. You're the observer behind your thoughts. You're the conscious awareness, and you can choose to buy into thoughts or not. Everybody gets dissenting ideas in their mind. Just ignore it, because what you'll find is oftentimes after you reject that low vibrational thought and do the thing that requires a little bit of confidence anyways, you'll find that it works out almost all the time. And in the instances that it doesn't work out, it's usually not as painful or awkward as you originally projected it to be in your own mind. Your mind is real good at making stuff up, supposedly, that's a lot worse than it's actually gonna be. Know that. Now also, what can affect confidence? Confidence, another way of describing it is having a stack of undeniable wins so that you consciously know you're the type of person who does what they say they're going to do. How easy would it be to be confident if you know every day you're operating as righteously as possible, you're living a good life by the standard placed out to us by God, you're absolutely ripped, you're very strong, you're in the top 1 percentile of men in all areas of human endeavor, in health, in wealth, in nobility, in respect, in dignity. How easy would it be to be confident if you were exemplary in everything that you do? Well, it would actually be really easy, and you wouldn't really need to focus on the confidence, and it would just show up. merely out of a reflection of the self-respect that you demonstrate for yourself. And to go back to the previous definition, you consciously know, I do all these things. I'm really the type of person behind closed doors that I say I am. There is direct congruence between how I portray myself publicly and who I am privately. That makes me very confident. This is how you're going to hone confidence. Look, you need to stop doing stuff that you know isn't serving you. For example, gooning. Many men are funding this online platform that a lot of women are making a sustainable livelihood off of, but it is evil. I'm talking about OnlyFriends. All right, this stuff is straight from the devil. Now, you need to cut it off. Stop doing that stuff. It's not serving you in any capacity whatsoever. It's just straight up the truth. And it wanes on your confidence. You need to go to the gym. You need to become a man that is exemplary. That's what you need to do. Your confidence will be significantly higher when you are a weapon, but you are a trained weapon. You're docile, not by necessity, but by temperance. You are docile because you know what it means to not be docile. Better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You see, when I started the gym and I was obese, I wasn't very confident. I certainly didn't want to talk to people. I thought people were judging me because I was fat and in the gym and clearly didn't know what I was doing. I came to find out, one, nobody's judging me, and two, I was fat. Yes, and that's what was reflecting in my self-image. I was not confident because I was concerned in my own self-image because of the patterns of behavior I chose to live by that had led me to being the individual that I was. It wasn't external judgment, it was internal judgment. See how that works? Confidence, my friend. It's easy to curate. It's also easy to lose. A lot of it stems from self-respect. I think it's really important that we audit our behaviors and be as exemplary as we can. It's not that hard to be great. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. All right? I hope that makes sense, and I hope that actually is effective. Let's go get a lift.
I most certainly can't do this, but we're going to try.
Watch this. L-sit to crow to frog to handstand press and maybe push up, but not really. Today is arms and abs.
Having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are.
Confidence comes from congruence with your thoughts, habits, actions, and behaviors.
To grow in any area, you must push yourself. Quick little water break.
One thing that I feel is vitally important, paramount to include in the confidence vlog, specifically as it relates to the gym. When I first got in the gym, everyone deals with this, by the way. You think people are like judging you because you know you don't know what you're doing. So you think other people around you are like, oh, look, they don't know what they're doing. I can promise you nobody cares, which is one of the most freeing, comforting things ever. Nobody cares about you, which is phenomenally amazing because that just means you could just do you. And actually, it's quite the opposite. Actually, people, if you're fat and you get into the gym, people are looking at you and they're judging, but they're judging in a positive light. Look, this person's taking control of their health. It's awesome. So everybody deals with it. I dealt with it. At some point, the stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are piles up, and then you don't deal with that anymore because you're walking into an environment you're not familiar with. That makes sense. Ignore the doubt. A little bit of a fitness tip as it relates to hypertrophy, the point to which you reach muscle fatigue, when muscles actually start shredding and growing. Ability to go further, not necessarily with weight, I mean like push yourself harder, closer to true fatigue, will increase. When you first start, I wouldn't really worry about crazy intensity, I would mostly just worry about doing the reps, being consistent in the doing, no matter the weight, no matter the volume, no matter the intensity. Start with just building the habit.
No, I'm gonna pass out.
Going back to the philosophy that no one cares what you do, there's another barrier that I faced after getting past the awkwardness of being in a new facility was breaking out the tripod, filming. Like, oh, people are gonna judge. Oh, I want to be influencer. It's like, bro, one, they don't know if you have 1,000 followers or 10 million. Two, who cares, bro? Really, who cares? You're working on bettering your temple and building a brand. It's all that really matters. Stay consistent. Consistent to phase. Who doesn't hurt? You're not going hard enough. If you don't want to do just straight curls, this is a really cool variation. Tuck the elbows. Just tuck the elbows. Same muscle fibers, different movement.
Remember to practice time under tension.
Am I getting vascular yet? Looks like I am. They're popping out. Are ready to blast up. I'm just kidding. Another variation. Every different variation you do is pulling slightly differently on your muscle fibers, so it increases hypertrophy. Don't get stuck in the same rigmarole. Don't always do the same routine. Also, again, people love to track KPIs. The weight itself doesn't matter as much as the actual hypertension. Intensity and percentage to fatigue is far more important than the weight itself, because that's where you're pulling the muscle fibers.
Always keep in mind, have fun. This is building your temple. It should be an enjoyable experience, even if it is challenging at times.
That'll do it. Probably the most important thing when it comes to physical fitness, being in the gym, just do you, man. Nobody cares, I promise you. Nobody really cares about what you're doing at all, because it doesn't matter. You're in your own world. It's basically like an adult playground, really. That's ultimately what's going on here. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Nice. It's just an adult playground, dude. Don't take it seriously. It's just for fun. 5 reps easy.
And by easy, I really meant hard.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it's getting harder. 4. Go, gosh. 4. Here we go. Last one. 5. Let's go, baby. 5, like I said. Cut the clip. Dude, that's crazy. I was going to do Zotmans, but I hate Zotman curls, so we're going to do creatures instead. Like I said in one of the past vlogs, time under tension. A lot more important than the amount of weight you're using. Preachers do the job. I can't feel my arms, dude. Whoever thought it was a good idea to do just straight arms day is an idiot. Oh wait, that idiot's me. I used to follow an actual regiment when I came to the gym. Now I literally don't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Just come here and I lift stuff. I lift stuff until I'm sore. Then I keep going and then I eventually leave. That's the whole game plan right there. You know why people don't like coming to the gym? Because it hurts. It hurts. But it's a good pain. Because once you feel better, you did something. So tight. It's so tight. Wait, I'm getting lightheaded, dude. And that must mean I'm doing something right. That's enough of that. By the way, just to clear up the lies, whoever said abs are made in the kitchen, it's a liar. It's the most gatekeepy thing ever. Hit abs. You have to train them.
Practice makes progress. The belief system that practice makes perfect is a lie. It's not true. When you really think about it, practice makes perfect doesn't even make sense because there's always incremental steps of improvement to become better than you already were. In order to be a graceful expert, you must first be willing to be a novice.
Hold on. You know what's awesome about trying new stuff? You suck at it. When you try new stuff, you suck. And that's sick because how else are you going to incrementally improve? Try stuff you don't know how to do yet. And that's how you're going to figure out how to do it. First world problem, but my wrist hurts so bad. 4th or 5th time's the charm, I think. I think that's the expression. Pretty sure.
Finally, after all this hard work, I finally do it.
Just kidding. No, I fail again.
All right, I quit. Scratch everything I just said about progressive incremental improvement. I hate this stuff. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
Really awesome progression to practice skills like this is using a wall.
You need to go deeper. Way deeper.
That is 004 in the books. Thank you for following along, and I will see you tomorrow.
Game over.